Hello! Sorry, I just took a big gulp of coffee and it went down the wrong hole. And yeah, I'd already hit go live, and I was like, well, I don't want to leave them waiting just on the live shot of the live room. So, hello! I'm just going to finish my coffee in my favourite coffee mug. It's my Nebe Totoro, which is a Hayao Miyazaki film. One of my favourite directors, animators, animation houses, Studio Ghibli. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I can't actually remember who got me this mug. I think it was either my sister or my husband, and I'm not sure. And I know that neither of them would be offended for not remembering, because they're equally brilliant people in my life. So yeah. Anyway, love this mug. Love the coffee that's in it. Already managed to do a workout today. Did a yoga, an hour's worth of yoga, yin yoga. So very chilled, just very stretching stuff out with Tony, and yeah, it was really good. Got us laughing a lot at these sort of poses that we can't do, and sort of falling over and realising how inflexible we are, which is just like absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. Wow, we have Carl Bayliss is here. His alert clearly went off, which is very good. Mooncat Johns, morning all, back again. Remember, no groove is an island. Yeah. Well remembered! Oh man, when I recorded that, when was that? Yesterday, I was like, I just had it in my head. I was like, I've got to say it. I've got to work it in. I didn't work it in, so I did a drums guide too, how to build. So actually, it was a question from one of the artists that I work with, Robert DeMeo. Lovely guy, great guitar player, great songwriter. And he asked for a drummer's guide too. He said, how do you build your groove into your playing? I think it was something along those lines. And anyway, I was just brainstorming what I was going to talk about. I was just typing, and I was like, yeah, I must remember to say that it's kind of, it's not just down to the drummer to create a groove. It's everyone's involved. It's every other musician. So you can be a great groove player, but if you're not locked in with everything that's going on, then it's kind of pointless. And then in my head, I was like, yeah, no groove is an island. And I was like, that's like the best thing ever! And then I tried to naturally put it into this episode of A Drummer's Guide 2. Carl will tell you, it was not natural. It was like shoehorned in there. I was like, I don't care. I just want to say this because I think it's cool. And at the end of the day, I'm the only one that seems to think I'm any cool, which is fine. Jed Kenyon is here. Hello! How are you today? I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. The weather here is not great. It's still... Sorry, I always have to look down because I've got trees just outside. So I can't see the sky, which is a lovely thing because I love living near trees. It's so... yeah, it's like living in nature and stuff. I grew up in London, so there weren't a lot of trees, and there were trees, just not this many. I live outside of wood, basically, which is so nice. But I don't remember what I'm talking about. Yeah, the weather isn't particularly great today, but it's all good. It's quite warm, although in saying that, I'm in a jumper, which is probably a mistake. I thought I wanted to be cozy. Sorry, please bear with me for a sec. Sorry, I didn't have a t-shirt under my jumper, and I just thought, you guys don't want to see me stripping off. That's not why I'm here. Like, go somewhere else for that. You'd only be disappointed. So yeah, everything is good here today, Jen. Thank you very much. Like I say, did a nice yoga vibe this morning. Having my coffee. I haven't quite finished my coffee, which I should have done, and I apologise. You don't want to hear this slurping away. Steve Shafe is here. Hello, Steve Shafe. How are you? You haven't been in on one of these for a while. At least you haven't said hello if you have been in on one. Lovely to see you there. That's really awesome. Carl says, slogan needs a t-shirt. Dude, I shouldn't say this. This is the saddest thing ever, right? I have a list on my phone of little slogans that I want to put onto t-shirts. I didn't put that one on there, though, but I probably should. You'll have to forgive me. I'm going to do it now because my memory is so horrendous. Do you want to hear some of my slogans? You guys are just like, you are so lame. Right, what is it? No groove is an island. No groove is an island. Right, so I'm being very vulnerable with you here, right? And it's just because of you guys. I really like you guys. So, what is it? Dripping with groove. I love that saying. What else? Play the song, not the kit. Someone else said that to me. I thought that was quite nice. Play from the heart, not the charts. These are so lame. I love them. And may the groove be with you. But that's a bit too, I don't know. I'm sure that there's a plagiarism thing there. And slow is pro. I always like that one. Slow is pro. Because that is true. The slower you can play, the more professional I think you are, basically. Oh, Christian Hansen is here. Christian, I didn't have a chance to nip over to your. In fact, I wonder if I can. Can I click your? No, I can't click your profile whilst I'm streaming. Don't think. No, I can't. But I'm going to nip over to your profile after I've streamed to subscribe. Go and check out what you're doing over there. Christian is an awesome drummer. And what else we got? David's here. Hello, David. How are you? Give me lots of trees and lots of trees. I thought they were 4-leaf clovers. It's just my eyesight. That's fine. Nathan's here too. Nathan Griffiths. How are you? In fact, I did a drummer's guide too, answering one of your questions about festivals. I think I ended up calling it How to Festival Effectively. I'm the lamest person ever. Oh, I love it. Jed says, it's lovely here today. We had a mighty fine thunderstorm last night. Yeah, we had a little bit of thunder last night. And when we did, I thought of you, funnily enough. But I was sad it didn't develop into more. And we have the man of the hour is in the room. Craig Westwood is here. Good morning. Just getting a coffee myself. Great minds think alike. Craig, great minds think alike. So we're back with Craig today, doing what potentially could be the last song of his album, of this album so far. He says it is, probably. So, I mean, I'm hoping it's not, because I love playing with Craig. So, I'm hoping no, but, you know, there will be more albums, so it's fine. So this song today is called End of the Day. There's a lot of percussion going on in this, even less drum kit, I think, on this song than there was on yesterday's one. So, again, there'll be a lot of stuff in here. And I've actually, you can't see, I don't think, in the camera. Yeah, you can't see. Oh, conga! So that's going to be a big part of today. There's going to be lots of shakers, I think. I can't remember. I'll read the notes that Craig gave me. Oh, Craig, whilst I just read out the rest of these comments, do you mind if I just read out what the actual song is about? I know it's just like a one-liner, but it's worth asking rather than like, yeah, me reading something out and you going, don't read out what it's about. I know I did yesterday, but I hope, yeah, let me know if that's okay. Logan Brewster's here. Hello, Logan. How are you? Is it not really late over where you are? Surely it's, I don't know what the time, in fact, I don't know what part of Australia you're in, I don't think. No, wait. Oh no. Oh, I'm getting confused with people. You're not in Tasmania. That's somebody else. What time is it where you are? Nathan says, "Yeah, fresh pot. This is like coffee club. We should call it coffee club. Forget about the drumming and the recording. Coffee club and have a chat." Right, I'm going to finish mine just so I'm actually doing something of use and hopefully something interesting. I don't know, what was that? Adam Hartdyke is here as well. Hello, Adam. The course is going well. Awesome! So Logan is actually another course member. So anyone that doesn't know, I released an online course a couple of weeks ago. It's about running the business side of running a remote recording studio or giving remote recording services. And yeah, these two are two of the members on that course. And it's like, yeah, I am so proud that I managed to get all this information together in a concise way, online, in a course, in videos that are concise and make sense and are not rambly like I am. I'm sure that you guys totally, Adam and Logan, I'm sure that you totally appreciate the, discipline that I had to make myself be straight to the point and not be like, bah, bah, bah. I was like, people are going to be paying for this, Emily, do not waste their time. So that was a massive thing for me, but I'm so proud. It was such a huge undertaking. It's a lot of hours gone into that, but it came out so good and I'm so happy and people are really enjoying it and it makes me so happy. So if anyone wants to actually check that out, just go to remoterecordingbusiness.com and then you'll find all the information there. There's a free workshop as well that you can do if you're not up for that, for paying for it, which is fine. Still some good information there. Christian Hansen says, thanks so much, my pleasure. Jed says, if today's half as good as yesterday, we're in for another treat. I'm going to tell you now, you won't be disappointed. This song is just as good as yesterday's song. And yeah, I believe, Craig, you were saying to me that this is, in fact, I'm sure it says it in the notes, this is your favourite one at the moment, your favourite song at the moment. And Craig said I can go ahead and say what this is about, so that's really cool. Steve says it's nice to have been missed. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think. Come on, man. Sorry, don't say sorry. First of all, it's just a joy to have you here. Been busy with less enjoyable stuff. Loved the webinar. Oh, cool, learned lots. Oh, that's really nice of you to say. Thank you, Steve. That's so lovely. Logan says, haha, 8:07 here in Brisbane. Right, you're in Brisbane. There's no way I'm going to remember that, but I'm glad you said it. So 8:07. It's not that late. I thought it was later. I can never. The Australian time difference thing is so extreme that I just struggle so badly with it. I think it's because I've never been over there, so I don't have a point of reference. If you know what I mean. One day I'll have a point of reference. It's fine. And Nathan says, yeah, I've seen people lose gigs through just being so difficult to work with on festivals. Nothing to do with their playing. Figured it was information that you should get out there to the masses. Do completely right. And yeah, I do address those very things, like you say, that make people not get called back to do festivals. So I hope I cover it in a good way, and you can be like, yeah, cool. Because obviously you've done loads of festivals, you know what the sketch is, but I think you're right, it's a really good piece of information to get out there. So Craig said, by the way, I think it's the last song of this album. I have 2 more at least already written. Craig, I didn't know that. That's brilliant. I love you even more. And Nathan says, yes, keep bringing them, Craig Westwood. I've got to say, you've got a lot of fans in here, Craig, that's for sure. Right, let's have a listen. Oh no, let me read out the notes that Craig gave me real quick, and then we'll have a listen to the song. Excuse my very laboured computer. I know it's a bit... But there we go. Right, so, yes, so as I said, Craig said this is his favourite right now, or at least it was when he wrote me this email. So the theme of this song is a relationship on the brink, deception and doubt beneath the surface. Do I leave or do I stay? And I can speak from my experience. I know exactly that feeling. Horrendous, but at least I can bring that into my performance. So, aces there. Simple walking melody, sing-songy, dum-de-dum, like a simple walk down the street with a few niggly thoughts of doubt thrown in. I love that. Even in the mundane, there are questions, but at the end of the day, who/what matters most. So, in terms of MIDI, so I've saved a MIDI guide track as usual for the drums, which will give you the vibe I'm after. Even more minimal this time, so compared to the one yesterday. Shaker and kick drum, congas plus a teeny weeny bit of cymbal, very subtle, so I must remember that, very subtle. Again, what you use is at your discretion. Shakers, I think, is a must, I think, and I even recorded one of my own to begin with. I've gone for a kind of sweeping sound in my guide track, and I kind of liked where it was going. I put the MIDI congas on another track and separated them from the rest of the percussion, if that helps. Okay, great. So that's what we're going for. That's what we're dealing with. And I say let's switch you over to this, and let's just have a listen together. Let's turn down this clip because I'm not going to do too much of that, if any, really. In fact, I was just had it up to make sure that it was lined up. So let's just mute the click, and there is another click on there that Craig has provided. But I'll mute that as well, I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm in a bit of an overthinking thing right now in this moment. I'm sure it will stop. It's probably just because I finished that coffee and I'm a bit woo. But right. So let's listen to this song. Let's make some notes and a chart. So, end of the day. All right, let's go.
For all you refuse, chorus and cues.
I'm just going to check because I often write the wrong sections, and lovely Craig did provide another screenshot of the different things. So, alright, this is first one. Okay, cool. I'm not going crazy. Okay, great. So, let's go from...
For all you refuse. Chorus and cues. The hills that we climb. Reason and rhyme. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies. Secrets and lies. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say. Thinking of you tonight. The more and the few. The doubts and declines.
Something was really heavy about the voices.
Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way?
Love it. Oh, goodness. Craig. You are a dude. Wow. I love that. I love the treatment of that kind of like walking down the road thing as well, like, because it makes sense. So I'm saying like a lot, which annoys some people, understandably. I love that. I reckon as well, So just my immediate thought was maybe also add in some tambourine on the choruses, just to take it to a slightly different place in terms of sonics. Nothing too crazy, and something that you can delete, Craig, if you don't like. You mute that channel. But I think let's start with the shaker. I love the shaker kind of vibe that's going on.
The hills that we climb,
and I have the perfect thing. So so I work with this artist called Joe Burt. So love Joe Burt. Worked with him for a very long time, over 10 years now. And he came to do a session here a couple of years ago. And what did he call? Oh, my camera's gone all blurry. I'm so sorry. Look, you get to focus on my big bags under my eyes. There we go. We use this, which is a shaker full of shakers. And what did he call it? Eggs in a... Oh, what was it? Anyway, made up a word for this, which I love. Right, but I can't remember what it is. I love it, can't remember what it is. So I'm just going to start with that. Let's have, so the congas are separate.
the hills that we climb.
So that's fine. I'm going to mute that. I'm going to stick this. It's not actually different, much different to the concrete channel.
Reason and rhyme.
So I'm just going to do that on the quarter note. So once again, I'm going to mute you in the room because otherwise this is going to be horrendous for you. But I'll keep the charts so you can watch along as I play it. I'm just going to mute you in the room. Let's do this shaker track, and then I think I'm going to want at least a couple of shakers on here, if not more. But let's start with the one, and then we'll just go from there. So I hope that's actually facing me. You can't even see that. There's a microphone here. And again, you'll be able to hear me on the mic. In fact, I need to turn that up a bit. Okay, cool. I'm going to mute you in the room. You can still hear me, I know. But quieter, which is probably how everyone would like to hear me. Okay, let's do this then.
For all you refuse to chorus and cues. The hills that we climb. Reason and rhyme. Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies. secrets and lies. Do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say. Thinking of you, the more and the few. The downs and declines. Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way?
Okay. Right, let's stick a smaller shaker.
Between the lines.
So I think I'm just gonna double. Sorry, I'm gonna shout for a bit. So I think I'm just gonna double the shaker, but with a smaller, higher pitch.
For all you refuse to chorus and cues. The hills that we climb. Reason and rhyme. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies. Secrets and lies. Who do you move? chasing your troubles away? How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be a day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say. Thinking of you, dun-da-di-dun-da-di-da-di-da. The more and the few, dun-da-di-dun-da-di-da-di-da. The doubts and declines, between the lines, who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way?
Okay, I'm just going to come to the chat for a second because I see loads of people there saying stuff. I'm going to put one more shaker on for the choruses only and the middle eight just to beefing it out, and also different shapes. So I'm up for I like different shapes for different textures. So we've had the giant jar of shakers, we've had the small strange apple shake, which is kind of a bit off, which is nice, I think. I really like it. Wow, there's a lot of people saying lots. Craig says probably just Westy is the name of the album. Oh, that's really nice, Westy. I like it. Jed, I can see me playing this in my wagon driving down the road in a really good feel-good song. Yeah, I'm happy chap as it is, but this makes me smile. Jed, we love that you're so happy. It makes us happy. Nathan says that's another belter. Yeah, love the drone Celtic kind of lift to this. Dude, totally with you. Oh, we've got Tom Strickland's here. Ooh, which shaker is going to be used? Well, so far we've had like 30 in one. And then we had the apple, which is a Remo one, apparently. I have no idea where I got this from. I may have accidentally stolen it from a gig that I was doing, but if I did, it's probably from like 10 years ago. So I have no idea. Probably even longer actually thinking about it. And then I'm about to use the Jube shakers, which are the square ones, which I love and I use on everything. So Jen says, out comes the box of tricks. Oh yes. Craig says egg sandwich. Yeah, maybe that should be what it's called. Egg sandwich. I can't remember. Oh, I wish Joe or Antonia were in this right now and they'd be able to tell you all what it was that they called it. It was something really funny that I don't remember. Nathan says, put all your eggs in one basket there, Em. Haha. Nope, I've got even more eggs that don't live in that basket. But on dish, yeah, this is the thing with being surrounded by a bunch of drummers. We do like a good joke and a good pun. So it's probably food related. Haha, scrambled eggs. No, but that's a good one. So Jed says he's singing this already. Me too. The lyrics are already in my head, and I love that. And Craig says he's been singing, or they've been, so him and his wife have been singing this around the house for a while. Nathan says great harmonies. Yeah, dude, the harmonies are killing me. But that's what's making me like well up whenever it gets to that bit. It's like, oh, so good. And then Jed says, I think you should do backing vocals, Emily. No, trust me, nobody needs that in their life. David says, this song is just stuck in my head. I also loved yesterday's tune. Yeah, it was super cool yesterday as well. And Nathan is asking, do you gig any of this music? That's a good question, Nathan. I haven't even asked that question. Jed says, I want this album. Nathan says, yeah, totally. To subscribe to Craig's YouTube in anticipation. And Craig says, yes, I do gig. Ooh, Craig, I wanna come watch you do a gig. You might see me turn up at something random. Right, let's do another Shaker track. So Shaker 3, like I said, I just want this in the choruses just to give it even more. Although you won't be able to hear this, I don't think, because I don't think YouTube is that kind of, what's the word? I was going to say clever, but that's really rude. I'm just going to pan the Shaker slightly to the left and right, basically, but I don't think you'll be able to hear that difference on YouTube. I'm not sure, you can tell me, it's only ever so slight anyway. Right, let's do this then. Okay, so just in the courses. Okay.
For all you the hills that we climb, reason and rhyme,
I forgot I need to mute you in the room. Trust me, you'll thank me.
Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Walking thoughts and replies. Secrets and lies. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say. The doubts and declines. Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way?
Just got to delete those bits where I came in early in the morning. Now I'm tempted to do a tambourine before I do the congas, so I'm just gonna do that first thing, just because So I want to. I'll tell you why. It's partly because I need to move the microphone around and it becomes a thing. So let's just do the tambourine. I think it's literally going to be in the choruses. I just want it to go against the vocals, like in the gaps of the vocals. I think I know which tambourine I'm going to use. I'm going to mute you in the room again, because if the shaker is gross, you should better believe that the tambourine is even worse in the room. Okay, I'll just mute you in here. You'll hear me on that.
Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way?
I think that adds something, just to sort of differentiate between sections further, rather than just the lyrics.
Notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night and at the who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart?
Right, I think we should go on to the conga. What do you reckon? Let's just have a check in the chat here. La 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 la. Pardon me. Craig Westwood says, I guess we're all in an extended period of rehearsals at the moment. You're not wrong there, you're not wrong. And Nathan says, yeah, Craig, don't remind me. Oh, I should have been flying to Malta today. Oh, dude, with a band to join a cruise ship for a week down to Venice and then fly back from there. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Nathan. That sucks. But you will get there at some point, for sure. Your music is making me smile, so that's good. And Craig says, when the oohs drop, that's your cue. What? When your family's humming it around the house all the time, it's a sign that you've got a catchy hook. That's so true. Craig, I emailed you yesterday and I said to you, there's another song that we did together, another song of Craig's, which is called The Good Ones Go First. Like, only the good ones go first. And I had that stuck in my head like months after we recorded it. And it's such a beautiful song. I mean, there's so many songs on this album which are just excellent. Craig, what do you mean? Right, when the oohs drop, that's my cue. What's that my cue to do? Have I done it already? I hope so. And Nathan says, Craig says, oh, that's so kind, Nathan. And Nathan says, yeah, man, you're an awesome songwriter. It's true. If yesterday's song was to go about the choice to do instead of your 9 to 5, right choice, man. Totally buying this when it's finished. Dude, I agree with you. Right, let's... Oh, sorry. That was probably horrendous. I'm so sorry. Right, let me just have another listen to the conga pattern because it's...
Chorus and cues. Dum da da dum da 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 da. The hills that we climb. Dum da da dum da da.
I think it's actually bongos, you know. And I don't have bongos. We can make something work. So it's not what I'm thinking.
For all you refuse. Dum da da dum. Better out.
Where's this? Okay, it's a bit more jammy than I thought it was.
Thoughts and replies.
Let me just I'm going to mute you in the room whilst I mess around with this, basically, because I think I'm just going to record some stuff and then we'll see how it sounds against the track. All I need to know is that it's throughout, so that's fine. So, right, I'm going to mute you in the room and have a jam around this and see what happens.
For all you refuse. Dum da da dum da 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 da. Chorus and cues. Dum da da dum da 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 da. The hills that we climb. Dum da da dum da da da. Reason and rhyme. Dum da da dum da 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 da. Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Dum da da dum da 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 da. Beautiful view. Dum da da dum da da da. Thoughts and replies. Dum da da dum da 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 da. Secrets and lies. Dum da da dum da 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 da. chasing your troubles away? How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say, thinking of you. The more and the few. The doubts and declines. Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way?
Okay, let's just have a listen back to that. It's one of those weird things, conga, because it can be quite brash. It might be fine if I had a bit of reverb.
For all
It's terribly close.
For all you refuse to chorus and cues. The hills that we climb. Reason and rhyme. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chase.
I think that's working really well. I will carry on listening to it. I do want to put just a tad of reverb on it, just because that's what the guide has.
Reason and rhyme. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be a day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say. Thinking of you. The more and the few. The doubts and declines. Between the lines, the doubts and declines. Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off? Which way?
Love that. I think I want to put the kick drum on because I think the kit will just bring the whole shebang together, as it were. And I think it's literally going to be a kick drum. I know, Craig, you were saying about potentially cymbals, like minimal, maybe a ride, like as in hitting the ones might work in sections. But I do want to listen to the original drums with actually just here. Let me just have a break and go to the old chat for a second. Let's see. So Nathan says, I've got some bongos, see you in 2 hours. And Craig said, in answer to your question, I realise I have too many dum-da-dee-dum-das, and it's confusing knowing when the chorus starts. Oh no, it's just me. It's me being an idiot. Nothing to do with you, Craig. Trust me. It's just, yeah, I'm being silly. What I should have done was import the tracks like you told me to do, and then the markers would be there, and then, you know, I would not be giving myself extra problems. But it's me, and I can't help it. I have to do things the hard way sometimes. And Nathan says, I've never learned to play those things with my hand. It looks technical with the muting, etc. Yeah, it's one of those things that people think they can just play congas. It ain't like that. I specifically went on a course to learn how to play congas to a degree. I'm not great, and I'd never pretend like I am, but I understand the concept of the muting and the slap and the open hand, and you know, there's a lot of stuff going on there. So yeah, funny. It looks, yeah, technical music, mine on my kit and get hit by sticks. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell you what, at least they're consistent. Unlike what I just did, there were a couple of moments, should we say. And Me Too Nathan, this is from Jed. Me Too Nathan, I have a Roland TD30 that has everything, but I do have a cajon. Yes, I have a cajon also downstairs. Again, one of those things that it's really hard to play well, a cajon. That I have not necessarily mastered to any degree. Nathan says, oh, nice, Jed. Never had an opportunity to play on a cajon either. Even my tambourine playing is kit-based. I'm so uncouth. There is nothing wrong with it. As long as it makes a sound, that is my criteria in life. And Craig says, I think the congas are sounding great, especially like what you've done with the middle eight and bridge. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Oh, and Hannah's just joined us. So my sister, Ice Skater 1989, is here. Hello, Hannah. How are you? Did you get my message? You haven't replied. That's awesome. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Just let me know if you want to do the brandy snaps. How what's the word? How cryptic does that sound? It's not that cryptic. I'll talk to you about why we're talking about brandy snaps, provided that our dad doesn't watch this, which I highly doubt he watches my live streams of me recording, but I will talk about that. Somebody remind me to talk about Father's Day and food, because I will happily start talking about that. Craig says, I have a cajon too. Not so good though. Yeah, it's cajon, again, a deceptively difficult instrument to get to sound good, but the guys that are good at it are phenomenal. Right, I just need to chart where these kick drums are, because the pattern does change, and I'm not saying I'm going to stick to it, as you well know, because it's me, but I probably will to a degree. Let's see.
For all you refuse tonight, chorus and cues tonight. The hills that we climb tonight. Reason and rhyme tonight. Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chase, how do you choose?
Okay, yeah. Right, so it's basically just on the 1 and the 3, all the way through, apart from those last bars, which... we are still on that view. This is really nice recording everyone, because it means you can see the chart whilst I'm talking about it. So these bits here with the kick drums at the end. So they're the only ones that have the 4 on the floor. But I'm not saying that I won't change it.
Go to the moon, praying that the...
To be fair, I think all the movement is going to come from the percussion, so I think that the kick drum is going to be pretty, not basic, but simple. Sorry, I keep spinning this. Oh, stop spinning! You don't need to spin. I don't think I even need to take it in there, to be honest. Right, so, first things first. Hannah has only just got up, which is ridiculous. Why are you only just getting up? It's midday. That's insane. You're usually an early person. I've been awake since 5 o'clock this morning. That's crazy. David says, hi. Hi. I think David's saying hi to you, Hannah, but I'm not sure. Craig says, I mean, my playing the cajon, haha. Oh, I see what you're saying. Nathan, oh, if it's food brandy snaps, it is. Those with fresh cream. I'm not a big fan of cream. I love brandy snaps, but our dad loves brandy snaps and loves eclairs apparently equally. So for Father's Day, we were going to make him, well, I was going to make him a bunch of food, and then I want Hannah to also make him a bunch of food, because our dad is the worst person to buy presents for. He's like the guy that's got everything, basically, and it's just, you've either got to come up with something incredibly new or innovative or something that no one's ever heard of, or make him lots of food. So Hannah's not sure she's capable of doing brandy snaps. I can tell you are. The only difficult thing with brandy snaps is shaping them, which is a nightmare, but it's doable. And yeah, not the eclairs. Okay, that's fine. Nathan saying, come on, Hannah, we'll all have some. Did your frittata take it out of you? Oh no, it was fajita vegetables. Yeah, we had fajita vegetables last night. They didn't inspire me, but when we ate them, actually, they were really nice. But I was really tired yesterday after like the live stream, and then what was I doing after that? I was uploading videos, and it just, you know, it's just one of those days. It just took it out of me, and at the end of it, I was like, oh, I'm so tired, and I can't bother to cook. But once I started eating it, I was like, oh, actually, this is really good for me. And Nathan says, like the fair food, right? Golden syrup, yeah, brown sugar, brandy, yeah, ginger, plain flour, lemon, bit of lemon juice. There's something else in there that I'm missing. Oh, golden syrup. Did you say golden syrup? Yeah, you did. Yeah. So yeah, you just mix that up and then you just bake it. It's super easy. Like too easy. Like I can eat these every day easy. Oh, I made crumpets yesterday. They were really good. They were really good and easy, but only if you've got a starter, which I do, which is good. Right, I'm going to go and record these kick drums. I've got the sheepskin beater still on the kick, so that's going to tie in with yesterday's song so that there's a running theme, which is always a good thing. And it's just the right thing for the song, for sure. I might hit the odd cymbal, but... In fact, I am. I'm going to hit it at the end of every chorus, and that's it. And then we'll see. Worst case scenario, it gets taken out. So, and it's easy to take that out. So that's no issue at all. Right. Okay. I'm going to switch over to the live room, and then let's just record these kick drums, I suppose. Okay. I will see you shortly. Yeah.
For all you refuse, chorus and cues, the hills that we climb, reason and rhyme, who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies. Secrets and lies. Who do you move? And at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off
just started raining outside, which makes me happy. Not rain generally, but I don't know, it's really nice about being outside when it's raining. Right, so I needed to, I was trying a few things, they didn't quite work, but then other bits did, but I know that I can chop and change them, so it's kind of fine. So, let's have a listen to all of that. I definitely overdid it sometimes, so apologies, that was my own ego getting in the way, probably. My own insecurity, probably more likely, because I thought, you should be doing more than this. Let's also, I'm going to turn down this. It was so loud in my ears, it was just bonkers. I know it doesn't need to be that loud.
For all you refuse, chorus and cues, the hills that we climb, reason and rhyme, who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies.
In fact, I'm gonna listen to this whilst I'm recording these little shakers. Sorry, this little shaker in the chorus. So I feel like it's just gonna, it's so close to me. It's so close. Oh, sorry. Need to. So I'll listen whilst I'm recording this last shaker.
Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies. Secrets and lies. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your declines. Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose better off? Which way?
Yay! I've just got to fix that middle 8-bit because I started doing something and instantly went nope. I often talk about that when I sort of think something's going to be a really good idea and then I start doing it, and the second I start doing it, it's just like nope, that was incorrect. You should not have done that.
Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play.
So we're just going to take these 2 bars. So let's just, in fact, I'm just going to delete all of that. This, back to this.
Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play.
In fact, it should be done there. So
Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play.
should be fine because it's literally just.
Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might. Which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say, thinking of you. The more and the few.
Yeah, I really like that. Let's head back to the chat real quick. There's one bit that I just need to change real quick. Blah, blah, blah. So Nathan says, oh yes, I remember you saying you don't like cream from the whole Devon Cornwall scone or scone conversation. Yeah, not a big fan of cream. Never have been. Love ice cream though. It's a textural thing mainly, I think. Jed says all this talk of food is making me hungry. Me too. And Maysel is here. Hello Maysel, how are you? Lovely to have you here again. Nathan says, sorry Jed, have you not got your tacos today? Oh no. David, hello. And Nathan says, I can't help but feel like you have a Bowie-esque tone to your voice sometimes, Craig. I've often thought that too, actually. Do I, Nathan? Yeah, Bowie's definitely an influence on me, I must say. Yeah, there is definitely an element of that. Yeah, what I love about Craig's voice, though, is that it's so distinct. Like, you just know it's his voice. It's very distinctive. I love it. And Hannah really likes this track, Craig Westwood. So Craig, my sister has a playlist of, like, all the bands and all the artists that I've ever played with that she likes, and I can almost guarantee this song I reckon the whole of this album is going to go on that playlist actually. So once it's out there is. Bottle Studio's here. Hello Bottle Studio, great song. It is a great song. And it's a great song. And Al is here. Hello Al. Your magic box of percussion tools. Yeah, I should really, I mean, let me just, I'm going to mute the room and I'm going to lift this up if I can, so you can see how much percussion it is. And this isn't even all of it, by the way. All right, hold on. I'm just muting the room because it's going to be... Who needs a workout? Look, I've actually gone red. That's how much effort that was. Right, yeah, Craig, I thought I heard it in yesterday, so I'm going to get in today at certain points. You have a great voice, it's true. Yeah, sure, you're a northerner. And Craig says thanks to Hannah and Bottle Studio. You are so kind, Craig. They just have ears. That's all it is. I have to agree. And Nathan says, actually, I'm a Midlander. She's from Huddersfield. Well, Craig, are you from Huddersfield? I know you live in Huddersfield. Are you from Huddersfield? I don't even know if that's in the Midlands. My geography is horrendous. I'm so sorry. I'm really thick when it comes to where places are. Right, let me just fix this.
The downs and declines.
So it's...
The downs and declines.
So it is this conga here I really don't like, so I'm just going to literally take the bar 4
The downs and declines.
I hope if I put it in the right place. Oh, that's also not the right place.
The downs and declines.
It's always the jobs that are like the smallest jobs, and they end up being the kind of the most temperamental. And it's the conga track, of course.
The downs and declines.
Oh no, it was that one. That's the problem. Okay. Emily, chill your beans. It's fine.
The downs and declines.
Right, I reckon one last listen through to everything, but I think I'm happy with this. I think I am. Oh, I wanted to check also these cuts up here just real quick, which we'll do by soloing the drums. Okay. Let's just get a really nice. Oh, that wasn't cool. Right, let's just take all of these down. So it's literally. I might add in an overhead. So, Mr. Ride. What I might do is I'll fade this right across and shift it nice across fade. Lovely. Okay, so one last listen through.
For all you refuse. Chorus and cues. The hills that we climb. reason and rhyme. Who do you love? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Walking with you. Beautiful view. Thoughts and replies. Secrets and lies. Who do you move? And at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way? Caught in the tune, notes that you're forgetting to play. Call to the moon, praying that the night could be day. Fall to the rules, thinking it might never end this way. False written fools, you're longing to say, thinking of you. The more in the view. The doubts and declines. Between the lines. Who do you move? Then at the end of the day, who do you lose? Chasing your troubles away. How do you prove that your heart is strong enough to stay? How do you choose? Better off which way?
Yes. What a beautiful song. I'm happy with that. And hopefully Craig will be too once I send him it across so I can properly so he can probably have a listen. Right, what have we been saying? So Nathan says, I hope to God there's one of those comedy horns in that box. You know what? There isn't. Oh, I'm laying down the team on that one. Oh, that sucks. I should definitely have more comedy percussion. All of it's very serious. It's not particularly, some of it's a bit kind of, what's the word? Budget, but it's not comedy. I should have more comedy. So Hannah says, going to go do my workout. Look forward to hearing how it turns out. Bye everyone. So Craig was born in Dudley, West Midlands, so I'm a bit of a Brummie really. I love Brummies. I really love Brummies. I've got so many good friends that are Brummies. Nathan says, see you later, Han. Have fun. Craig says, but I've lived in Huddersfield for 30 plus years. Okay, so you're from Huddersfield really. Bottles Studio is a Midlander too. And Nathan says, oh, that makes more sense with your vocal tone, Craig. And Craig says, where you're from, Bottle Studio, and he's in Market Harborough. Nathan says, yay, Midlands. East. So Nathan's in the East Midlands. This is like the Midlander Club. I feel all left out. I'm just in Harlow. I'm in Essex. I'm sorry. Carl Bayliss is from Stourbridge, and we're Black Country folk, not Brummies. Craig says, now I'm right there. Mooncat drums. Boston kid. I need to not read that sort of stuff because I will totally murder it. What you're trying to say? I don't even know what's going on. I'm a Londoner. So Nathan Yam played many a gig at Rock Cafe 2000 Stourbridge over the years. Yeah, you're saying more Midland stuff that I can't say because I don't understand. Bosh, oh God, what's this? Get on and out of it. It's my favourite Midland saying. I've no idea what that means. Craig says, Rock Cafe, Robin 1 and 2, all top gigs. Oh yeah, I've played the Robin 2 a couple of times, I think. Craig says, never gigged in the Midlands yet. There's time though. Yeah, there is, and that's got to happen, surely. It sounds like you're going to have a full room full of people that are on this live stream. And yeah, Craig, come and gig it. We'll all come and play one piece of M's percussion with you. That would be so fun. Bowl Studio, do you guys know Alex Blood and the Diggers? Midland Boys, Derby, good music. I'm off now, love this song, great drums, Mduda. Thank you very much, Bowl Studio, you're very kind. Craig says, Nathan, would you? I'm up for that. Brilliant. Does that mean I've got to lug this massive percussion thing? I know it's not using all the percussions in it. I'll lob it in my car, and we can all meet up at like the Rock Cafe or the Robin 1 or 2? Or God, I haven't been there for a long time. So Carl says, if you venture this way, let me know. It's a really cool venue in Stourbridge called Claptrap, which is great. That's a great name. I'd be up for that too. Hey, I'll come make a trip. That'll be fun. Even just to come see the gig, and then maybe we'll all play this song last and we can all get on some percussion or something. It'll be really good fun. Maisel is clapping. Jed says, lol, Manchester born and bred. Good on you, Jed. And Craig says, you've got a whole bunch of yams here. What's a yam? Yams are food to me. Yams are like the American sort of, in fact, I'm not even sure what yams are. I think they're sweet potato in the States. I've always got to bring it back to food. So, and I don't think you're a room full of bits of food. So Maisel has to go. Yeah, to be fair, I have to go as well. So I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. I'm just gonna bounce this down for Craig and some sample stems. And then I'm gonna go and have my lunch. I'm gonna go make crumpets again because let's talk about Father's Day really quick. So let's hope that my dad isn't watching this. I'm sure he's not, and if you are, please switch off now so you don't find out what I'm doing for your Father's Day. Okay, let's guess that he's just gone. So my dad is the worst person to buy a present for ever, like, because he just has everything, and then he goes and buys things for himself literally the day before his birthday, the week before Christmas, or literally he did it yesterday. So what is this? 4 days before Father's Day? So my present to him, I've started this sourdough starter, which I have told this group of people about anyway, which I'm really proud of. Made them some bread last weekend, my parents, and they loved it. So I thought, right, I'm going to make him a nice loaf of bread. I'm going to make him some eclairs, because that's like his favourite thing ever. And I was going to make him this granola. He found this granola recipe that he loves, but he thinks it's really fiddly, so he can't be bothered to make granola. So I got hold of the recipe, and I was like, this is totally fine. So I thought, right, I'll make him a big jar of that. I'll keep him going for like at least a couple of weeks. Anyway, I text my mum, letting her know what I was doing, and she was like, you'll never guess. Yesterday, he just made the biggest batch of granola ever. But he loves brandy snaps as much as he loves eclairs, so you can make brandy snaps. And then I was chatting to my sister, because she also doesn't know what to get. So I said to her, just now, if you were here for that, I think that was just then. Oh no, I texted her earlier this morning, just saying, make him some brandy snaps. Like, how do you feel about that? And clearly, she does not feel confident about that, which sucks. But I'll make them, because brandy snaps are crazy easy to make. It's just the shaping that is difficult. So it's fine. They're going to be all sorts of weird shapes. Oh, that was the other thing. I don't know whether you're meant to just fill brandy snaps straight away, and then they can sit there. I don't think they can. I think they need to be freshly filled. So I'm going to make them without any filling, and I'm just going to dip the ends in chocolate, I think, like dark chocolate, maybe put some pistachios or something around the outside. That would be nice, and then maybe I'll take some whipped cream with me and I can just pipe it in when I serve them to him on the day. But anyway, that is what's happening for Father's Day. So, Maysel says they'll always be here. I've never... Okay, yeah. See you guys. David Lamid is an apple, apparently. And Nathan says, keep us updated, Craig. Here's a tomato. Craig says, great session, M. And thanks, guys. There will be more coming. Yes, please. Jed says, so good again, Emily. Great to chat with all my new friends on here. Yeah, you guys are just the best. I can't even. Nathan says, take care, buddy. Hope you aren't unfurloughed too soon, Jed. We do like having you here, Jed. Oh, okay, Nathan. No, they go soggy. Okay, great. Thank you, Nathan. You are my go-to guy about brandy snaps. Cool. I won't fill them at all, but I will do the ends because they'll keep nice and fresh. I'll be making them. Will I make them on the morning? Sunday morning? Yeah, why not? I'll make them Sunday morning. Right, I'm going to love you guys and leave you guys. I'm not going to be back for the rest of the week because it's my husband's birthday on Friday. So tomorrow is... I know this is becoming just talking about food, but tomorrow is like a marathon baking day. Anyone that is interested at all, look up Nigella's Devil's Food Cake. It is the richest thing you've ever seen in your life, but I'm making that tomorrow, and I won't make the eclairs because I want them to be fresh. I will be making... I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to go and have some boiled eggs and make some more crumpets. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Craig, I'll be in touch very shortly. And you guys, I might see you next week. I haven't got anything booked in live stream wise, so I may just come on and chat, but we'll see. But if not, then the week after, 100%. I can't remember who's in, but yeah, we'll talk anyway. All right, lots of love, you guys. Have a lovely rest of your week. I hope you're healthy and safe wherever you are, and have a lovely weekend. And I hope the weather gets better. And yeah, I love you guys. All right, I'll see you later. Mwah. Keep well. See you later. You guys rock.